Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 18 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 38, count and say. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first. The count and say sequence is a sequence of digit strings defined by the recursive formula. Count and say of 1 is going to be 1. Okay, so this is going to be just one base condition. And now if I ask you about count and say of n, okay, so it is going to be the run length encoding of count and say of n minus 1. Okay, so now let's understand these two things first. Okay, so here what is this run length encoding, RLE? Okay, so it is a string compression method that works by replacing consecutive identical characters repeated two or more times with the concatenation of the character and the number marking the count of the characters length of the run. Okay, so let's understand this with example. So let's suppose you want to compress this string. Okay, now here in this string this 3, okay, is occurring 2 times, so I'm going to write it like this 2 3. Then next time this 2 is occurring 3 times, so I'm going to write it like this 3 times 2. Then this 5 is occurring 1 time, so I'm going to write it like this 1 time 5. This 1 is occurring 1 time, so I'm going to write it like this 1 and 1 here. All right, so here in the end you see that this is going to be our new string 2 3 3 2 1 5 2 1 5 1 1. Okay, that's it. Clear? Now we have given a positive integer n. We have to return the nth element of the count and say sequence. Alright. So I am going to solve this problem using two approaches. First is a recursive, okay, and then using iterative approach. Okay, because in the problem statement there is one follow-up given to us. Could you solve it iteratively? Okay, so we are going to solve this problem using both approaches. Okay, so first I'm going to solve it using a recursion and then iterative approach. All right, so now let's understand first example number 1. N is equal to 4. Okay, so initially you know that these are the constant size. Okay, n is always going to start from 1 to 30. Okay, all right, and you know here initially uh, n is equal to 1. Okay, so you have just one element. Okay, then this is for n is equal to 1. Okay, n is equal to 2, so take the previous element. Okay, so here 1 is occurring one time, so you are going to get this output 1 1. Okay, now n is equal to 3. Okay, so now previous is this, so 2 times 1. Okay, 1 is 2 times, so 2 times 1. Okay, now n is equal to 4. If I ask, so here this 2 is occurring one time. Okay, 1 time 2, and this 1 is occurring one time. Okay, so 1 1, so this is going to be your output. Okay, 1 2 1 1. Okay, same way if I ask you n is equal to 5, then you are going to just check previous string. Okay, so here 1 is occurring one time, 2 is occurring one time, then these two ones occurring together, right? So 2 times 1 I'm going to write. Okay, 1 is occurring one time, 2 is occurring one time, and then these two, okay, both are same, right? So here I'm going to write 2 times 1. Okay, clear? That's it. Okay, so it is a string compression method that works by replacing consecutive identical characters repeated 2 or more times with the concatenation of the character and the number marking the count of the characters. Okay, so that's why here these two are together, right? These two ones, so 2 times 1. Here only single one, so 1 times 2. One single one, so 1 times 1. Okay, same way if I ask you for n is equal to 6, then what you are going to write? So here these three ones, right? 3 times 1, then 2 times these 2, and 1 times 1. Okay, so this is going to be your output. All right, so clear? Okay, so now let's solve this problem using recursive approach first. Okay, so let's write the code. It's very easy, nothing difficult here. Okay, so this is your main right, main method. So inside this one base condition. Okay, so if your n is equal to 1, if your n is equal to 1, then in that case you have to simply return nothing but 1 only, right? Return, and return type is string, so I'm going to write 1. Okay, that's it. Now after that create one string builder. Okay, this is what we need to return. Okay, string we need to return, so I'm going to form the string builder. So new, here write new and string builder. Okay, and here initially we already checked this case n is equal to 1, right? So now later on just like if n is equal to 2, if it asks 3, it is asked, so we are going to start from 1 only now, right? So initially just add this in my string builder. Okay, this one, right? So here I'm just going to write sb dot append this character 1. Okay, I have added this 1. Done. Now in the next time, from here I'm just going to call the helper method. Okay, so return helper, and in this helper method, next time I have checked for 1. Okay, so here you see I have checked for this 1. Okay, so now remaining is 3, right? And 2 3 4. Okay, remaining is 3. So here I'm going to write n minus 1. Okay, n minus 1. I've decremented this n by 1. Okay, and I'm going to pass this string builder. Okay, because using this string builder only I have to update now. So in the next iteration, only 3 are remaining, right? Only 3 are remaining. We already know this case, only 3 are remaining, so I'm going to use this. So I'm going to pass this string builder. Okay, now let's write the code for this helper method. Okay, so here return type you have to give string only, right? So private string, and here helper, and now inside this just pass your n value and just pass the string builder sb. Okay, so we are passing these two things, right? Now inside this, okay, so here n is to 4, right? So one time it's done here. Okay, so that's why we are passing n minus 1 3. Okay, so once this is done, then my n will become 2. Okay, so here see now n is equal to 4. Okay, so once it is done, okay, that's why you are passing n minus 1 3. Okay, so now if this 3 is done, then you are going to check for 2, then you are checking for 1. Okay, then if it becomes 0, that is simply base condition. Okay, in that case simply return the final output. Okay, just return that. Okay, because here we are checking, see, 4 times only, right? 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. Okay, this one, this 2 3 4. Okay, only 4 time we are checking, right? And it's equal to 1 2 3 4. Okay, after that my n will become 0, right? 4, then 3, then 2 1, then it becomes 0 now. So here final. Okay, just return this output. Okay, so here one base condition I'm going to write. If n is equal to 0, and then here you have to just return sb dot to string, and here you have to write builder. Okay, new string builder, and that's it. Okay, this is done. All right, now here, okay, once this is done, this is one base condition. Okay, now from here you have to form the new string, right? This new, from here you have to form this new. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new string builder, one more. Okay, and I'm going to pass this new to this method, helper method, again and again. Okay, so here string builder new sv is equal to new string builder. Okay, I'm going to form a new string builder using the existing string builder. Okay, so now just iterate over the this existing string builder. Okay, over all the characters, because we have to check the frequency and all, right? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to run one for loop. Okay, for int I is equal to 0, I is less than sb dot length, and after that here you have to write I plus plus. Okay, and now below that just take the first character. Okay, whatever the first character. So here you have to write sb dot char at index I. Okay, so here like let's suppose this is the case, right? So here I'm just going to pick this as my first character. Okay, so first character is just this one. Okay, then after that I have to check how many times it is there. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, uh, I'm picking this first current character, right? So definitely the count will be 1. Okay, since I'm picking this current character now after that I have to check if it is more than 1 times. So I'm going to run one while loop inside, and here I plus 1. Okay, next element I will check. So I plus 1, first of all it should be less than my sb dot length. Okay, if it is out of bound, then it will give error, right? So I will just add this condition, and here I will check sb dot char at I plus 1. Okay, if this character is equal to my current character, then in that case simply increment the count, and next time increment the I as well. All right, so I am doing both, right? So once here I plus 1, there is nothing. Okay, so we are going to come out of this while loop. Okay, there is nothing. So what I'm going to do, right now current count is 1, and this character is 1. Okay, so I'm going to append both. Okay, in my new string builder, new sb dot append, and here you have to pass count. Okay, and then here new sb dot append, and here you have to pass cur. Okay, this is done. Okay, now this is done, and now after that here simply just return the helper and here next time for the next iteration again you have to decrement this value, right, n minus 1. And now in place of this SB you are going to pass this new SB, okay, for the next iteration, and then this new SB will become the previous SB, right? So this is what you need to do. That's it. Now let's run the code. So there is some issue, so let's fix that. Okay, so here return to string, it should be to string, na, not builder. Why I'm using builder? Okay, I have to converting it to string. Okay, this string builder, this is what we need to return. Okay, now let's run it again. So all the test cases has been accepted, right? Now let's submit it. Okay, so see, our solution is accepted, right? So this is the recursive approach, right? Now after that I am moving to the iterative approach. Okay, so that approach is also going to be very simple. So let's write the code for the iterative approach now. Okay, so here let me just remove everything from here. So reset to default code, confirm, and now we are going to write the code in iterative approach. Okay, so here again, if the n value is equal to 1, okay, so then base condition, then in that case you have to simply return what? You have to return 1 only, right? Why I'm writing 10, it should be 1 only. Okay, then after that next time we have to form, so here just take string result and current value. Okay, current value, we move further. Okay, so current value of this result is 1. Okay, now we have to update this result, okay, later on. So this I take. Now after that for n is equal to 1, we know, right? If n is equal to 1, now if n is equal to 2, so that's what we need to check now. And this is an iterative approach. So here I'm just going to run one for loop, and here I value I'm going to give 2, and here I is less than equal to n I plus plus. Okay, that's why it is iterative approach, right? And now inside this I'm taking one string builder again. Same logic that I used in recursive approach, I'm going to use same thing. Okay, so current, okay, now current string builder. Okay, so I'm going to take a new string builder. Okay, I'm going to form this current new string builder. Okay, new string builder, right? Now initially take a count equal to 1. Okay, count is equal to 1, right? And then previous character. Okay, let's pick one prev char. So prev char is going to be nothing but the first character at my result index. Okay, so result dot char at index 0. Okay, so here let's again start from here. Let's suppose n is equal to 1. You already know that it is 1. Okay, output. So now this is my current result. Okay, current result. Okay, and then after that let's suppose I am asking you for n is equal to 2. Okay, so what are you going to do? So here for n is equal to 2 you are going to run loop. Okay, so I is equal to 2 less than equal to 2, so definitely you are going to enter this. So current is new string builder. Okay, and it is empty right now. So count is 1. Okay, count is 1 still. Okay, because of this result length. Here we are going to start from first character. Okay, we are taking this prev char. Okay, prev char, I am taking this prev char as 1, so its count is 1 only, right now. Okay, so that is why I'm taking count 1. Okay, because I'm picking just prev character. Okay, this is done. Now after that we have to this is at 0 index, so after that I will check if there are many other elements in this result. Okay, right now it is only 1, but later on maybe we have to check from here. Okay, so that's why. So here I'm going to run one more loop inside this. So here for int j is equal to I plus here j is equal to, you can write 1. Okay, because we already picked the prev char. Okay, so j is equal to 1. So j is less than result dot length. Okay, so right now you will not execute this because reason is that right now j is equal to 1 and result dot length is also 1 right now. Okay, so definitely you are going to not execute this for loop. Okay, for this case. Okay, first case. So here inside this right now there will be no impact. Okay, so inside this. Okay, but later on you have to append the, you have to change it to this one is occurring one time, so here you have to add count and here the current character. Okay, so you have to add that. So here I'm going to write outside this for loop current dot append. Okay, and here first I'm appending count. Okay, and then after that I have to append the prev character, right? Append here prev character. Okay, this is done. All right, I have to append. Then here I have to just update my result to this current to string. Okay, for the next iteration. Okay, current to string. All right, so update the result for the next iteration. Okay, this is done. Now here in the next iteration, your result is going to be 1 1, right? For n is equal to 2, your result is going to be 1 1. Okay, this is nothing but your result. Okay, now next time again, if I ask you for n is equal to 3, then what you are going to do? N is equal to 3, n is equal to 3 I'm asking. So here you are going to again execute this. Okay, now again you are going to take current as empty. So current is empty right now, there is nothing. Okay, and here count you are going to take 1, and prev character you are going to take 1 only. Okay, count you are going to take 1, and prev character you are going to take 1. Okay, so here, and the character is okay at this position. Okay, now you are going to execute this j loop. Okay, so j is equal to 1. So right now j is here. So now this is going to match this with this one, right, this time. Okay, so here inside this, what I'm going to check. Okay, so here inside this current character. Okay, current character is going to be char is equal to current uh, character is equal to result dot char at j index. Okay, this j index. So I'm going to pick that correct current character, and now this is matching with the previous character, right? So if current character is matching with prev character, okay, then you have to increment the count plus plus. Okay, this is done. Okay, this is done here. Okay, now else, okay, if it is not matching. Okay, but right now it is matching. Right now it is matching. So if both are matching, so we are not going to execute this else part right now. Okay, so after that your j will be incremented, right, 2 3. Okay, so 3 we go out of bound. Okay, so we are going to execute, we are going to come here. Okay, so in the current is it is empty now. So current count you are pending 2 here. Okay, current count is 2, and here prev char is 1. Okay, so you are pending this 2 1. Okay, so that is your n is equal to 3 output. Now n is equal to 4. So n is equal to 4. So this is going to be your result. So you are again going to take count as 1, and prev character is this time is 2. Okay, at this 0 prev character. Now j is going to start from here. So now at this position you see that your current character, okay, current character is 1, and that is not matching with this 2. Okay, current character is this 1, and that is not matching with this 2. Now we are going to execute this else part. So first of all, it is not matching now, so let's complete this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is not matching with this now, so let's complete this. So 2 is occurring just one time, so 1 and 2 I will add. That's it. Now I will check for this. Okay, so here current dot append. Okay, so now count is just 1. Okay, of which character? Of 2. Okay, so append here prev char. Okay, now I have to take care of the 1 after that, right? So here again you have to take count is equal to 1, and now your prev char is going to be 1. Okay, so here is equal to current char. Okay, current char. So this is going to be your next prev char. Okay, so now after that j is going to go out of bound, then you are going to write the frequency of like for n is equal to 5, you are going to write 1 2. Okay, and here 1 1. So you are going to write 1 1. Okay, like this. That is done. Okay, so here 1 2 1 1. For n is equal to 4, you have to return that. Okay, n is equal to 4, you have to return 1 2 1 1. Okay, so n is equal to 1 you did first, so you have 1. For n is equal to 2, 1 1 time. For n is equal to 3, both the characters are matching, so you have to write 2 1. N is equal to 4, you have to write 2 is occurring one time, and 1 is occurring one time. That's it. Okay, same way n is equal to 5, you have to do 1 1 time, 2 1 time, and 2 2 2 1 time. Okay, so 1 1 1 2 and 2 1. Okay, so that I have already written here now. That's it. Okay, so now let's run the, okay, here we have to return the result as well now. Return result. That's it. Now let's run the code and see if the code issue. We'll try to fix that. Okay, all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are clear with both the recursive and iterative approaches. And if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.